Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here. Welcome to the Brocast. It is Sunday. It is that time once again for us to celebrate the Brocast show for your entertainment pleasure. I am, of course, joined by the head-splitting headache Commander Turgeon Starstone.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, a bit of a headache here.
And he's going to blast the music to help his headache even more. And unfortunately,
turn that off. Thank you.
Commander Greatest is on a bus. He may jump on his cell phone at some point and join us. And Shibuka has, Shibuka's fallen down the black hole of family preoccupations.
Yeah.
So we may or may not see him. Hopefully, we will see everyone pop in for at least one quick hello and very, happy holidays and Merry Christmas, all of that stuff. If you're wondering,
that's me, new thread. That's not an ugly Christmas jumper. That's a nice Christmas jumper. I've seen a hell of a lot uglier jumpers than that. Believe me.
So all of this stuff here, guys. It's not just Space Legs that we're doing for Elite Dangerous. I swear, we're going to be doing Space Legs for something else. So please, sorry, hope you weren't expecting Elite Dangerous Space Legs. We would love to see them, really, we would. We were kind of hoping that something cool would be, like, right around the corner for Christmas. Unfortunately, it seems like that prediction that I had about... really nothing happening, except, I mean, like, I don't know if you call these saving the passengers from the stations a big deal. It seems to me like it's just, something to do, save some passengers, the Thargoids attack, but you still can't do anything more in the game. There's no real push in the story. There hasn't been any major changes. So we're not playing Elite Dangerous today. It's Christmas. I didn't think that too many people would be jumping on here, being Christmas Eve and probably Christmas in some places already. I don't even know where people are watching from. So today we are going to check out a big update in Hellion, which is a game that we've played on the Brocast before. Hellion is a very interesting game. It's a space simulator as well. It's got full Newtonian physics, and the most recent update is called the Kessler update, which brings in a very interesting feature called debris fields. So I will go ahead and just take a quick minute here and tell all of y'all a little bit about what Hellion is. So if you're not familiar with the game, there's a fantastic survivor's guide, which I can link in the chat right now if anyone is interested. Here you go. There's a link in the chat. And I'm just going to quickly read what Hellion is. So Hellion... What is known? You've been sleeping for over a century. Initial colonization efforts proceeded as planned while you were asleep, basically. Earth is no longer inhabitable, so we've been trying to find a place to live. And they send thousands and thousands and thousands of colony ships off to this star system that they found with apparently habitable planets. But apparently something happened while you were asleep. At a certain point in time, prior to your awakening, the Hellion colonization project, also known as Expedition, came to an abrupt halt due to still unknown factors. An armed conflict took place in the Hellion system. The fate of early Expedition personnel and the Daedalus flagship is unknown. Contact cannot be established with the government or the corporate representatives of some corporation that sent you off there, blah, 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 blah. There's some distress signals sent back to the Sol system, and apparently a... rescue operation may or may not happen. So you don't know how many other survivors there are. This kind of takes place on a server, sort of like DayZ. You can have like up to 150 people on a server. It is an open world. Everything works in real time. Orbits work in real time. It's pretty cool. And we're going to show you a little bit about the gameplay. It is a survival space sim, and yes, it does have space legs. So I didn't just troll everyone. You will see real space legs, and this would be probably the best implementation of space legs that I have yet to see, although I haven't tried Star Citizen, so I don't really know what the space legs are like in Star Citizen. Maybe they're better, maybe they're not. I have a feeling that this is probably the most realistic, and since Elite Dangerous tends to go for realism, this would be the best way that they would implement it. So...
yeah, Hellion legs are good. They're probably not as good as Captain Turjana's on the bridge crew, but they're not bad.
Probably not. And of course, I am wearing my Festivus shirt here. You can see the nice reindeers on my shirt, and I don't have my my jingle horns anymore. I don't know what happened to those. Let's just say a very quick hi in the chat here. Lots of people joining in. Good to see you guys. Merry Christmas. Soon to be Happy New Year. Let's see, we got General Ghost, Lucci Coffee. General Ghost, you are #1 in the chat all the time. Thank you very much for your awesome support, you wonderful, wonderful man. Lucci Coffee, Darblesma, Commander Ether Ragnason, Spooky Law, Lee Johnson, Miriam Levy, Ronnie Peters, Ugdentide, Social Dragonfly, Buster Gonad, Commander Quo, Commander Bodamax, Balrog UK, Commander Ascorbius, Commander Nightstalker, Jamie Volks, Darren Signal, Jerome W. Lee Johnson, Blade RR, Sinclair Research, Star Lost, Commander X Mikey, well, all the rest of y'all guys. Thanks for joining in. Great to see you. I hope you guys are enjoying your soon-to-be Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever holiday you happen to celebrate around this time of the year. I'm sure there's quite a few others. And I think there's Top Blazer. Let's go ahead.
Saturnalia. You can have Saturnalia.
What's that? Saturnalia?
Saturnalia, that's the one the Romans had, where the slaves were the masters for a day.
Oh, okay, interesting. Who said? Douglas Goodman says, "I wish this game would go to console." Yeah, Douglas, this would be a very cool game for console. It is in alpha right now, so or early access. There's a lot of bugs, and I was experiencing some of those. Let's drag Top Blazer is going to join in. Drag him down here right now. Top Blazer, hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, how's everybody?
Good, good. So you're going to join us in some Hellion. Hopefully you'll be able to get over to me. There's a lot of changes that have happened to the game. I don't know if you've played it recently and seen the new update. The debris fields are terrifying and interesting at the same time, and I already got killed by one. So we'll get to show off a little bit of that in the game here. Once I get in the game, I will invite you. Do I have you on friends? I believe I have you on my friends list on Steam already, don't I?
I think you do.
I think so. Let's take a look here. Are you listed as Top Blazer?
Same as my Discord name.
Same as your Discord name. Okay, maybe I do not. Hang on, I got too many people to scroll through right now. Are you online already on Steam?
Yeah, I am.
Let's see what we got here. Nope. Okay, well, let's go ahead and add you on Steam and get you in here. Once we're in the game, if you could... I don't know if you'll be able to do this or not, and this is kind of the thing with Hellion, is it's a survival game, so kind of like DayZ. Top Laser 85, that's you, right?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Sent you an invite. Kind of like DayZ, if anyone has played DayZ before. When you join into the game, you don't always get to meet up with your friends. It's just kind of one of those things where you may or may not meet with your friends. There is a possibility that things don't necessarily go your way. And Hellion is that type of game as well. It is a space survival game. So I'm going to start off here. We're going to connect to a server. I'll tell you which server I'm joining in, so if you want to join in on the same server, or you should be able to just join in from Steam, I suppose, once I'm in a game. I'm going to be taking an East Coast US server, however, and I'm going to go on to this one here, US East #1. It's got 14 to 60 people. Maybe we'll even see some people. So if we actually manage to get our ship up and running, we could see if we can go hunt for some people. So, you can now choose from male or female. I'm going to stick with male. I'm going to go Commander Josh Hawkins as my name. Nice finale work at Ascorbius. Oh, yeah. Hey, Turgeon, do you want to mention anything about the Elite Christmas, by the way?
Yeah, everybody, it's finished now. If you haven't been watching it, well, where the hell have you been? 12 parts. Come on. I'll dig the playlist out, and you can all watch it later. After the show.
Yeah, go ahead and throw it in the chat there as well. For those of you who have not watched it, well, Turgeon will put a link in there, and there's probably going to be a whole series that you could start from the beginning and watch them all through. It was the Elite Dangerous
That's the playlist.
There you go. I'm going to take a fresh start in Hellion. So it says you wake up after a century in cryo, just one of the many colonists on their journey to Hellion. As your consciousness returns and you finally open your eyes, you find yourself in a small module, barely even a lifeboat. So let's go ahead and load in there. And Top Laser, once you've accepted my friend request, I will send you an invite. Oh, right. We don't have to do that. I can invite you right into my game, and I believe you can join in through one of my cryopods. It's just been a while since I've played the game. I kind of forgot all about that.
I'll join the server you're on.
Yeah, join the server, and then just wait on the main menu. Let's see, do I have sound in here? Where's my sound? I don't have any in-game sound. That's not normal. Let's see what's going on here. There should be. I don't see why the sound would
Maybe
change.
your ship's in a vacuum.
Oh no, I think I know what it is. It's probably when I change this. Open volume mixer. Oh, there's sound there. That's strange. No, I don't want to exit. Let's see. Is there sound when I get to this door? No, the sound has left the game. All right. Well, you know what? We'll. It is an alpha. Maybe it's just because I had all of this stuff on before. Let me exit out and just restart Hellion entirely.
Didn't know you had a nice little blue-leaved plant there. Didn't see that last time.
Well, yeah, you know what? I'm going to show this off once I get the sound up and running. Let's just put this back here. There, let's put that up for a moment, and we'll restart. Yes, I want to exit. I'm going to just restart the game very quickly. I think it's just because I had the game open for so long, and I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to exit the game out entirely and restart it from scratch. Hopefully that fixes it up. Games, Hellion, play. Alright, let's see what happens here. Maybe we'll even get to watch the intro and you guys can get a little intro. Oh. I see what's happening. Alright. I can fix this. I can fix this.
What, Christmas elves gnawed through your cables again?
No, I know what it is. It's the same problem as why I couldn't hear you, Turgeon. It's because when I turn on my second monitor, which actually is a television, for some reason the default sound goes through the TV speakers, and because I have the TV muted, I actually don't hear a damn thing. So I have to change that.
I see.
It's possible that everyone in here might actually hear it, except for me.
There's a lot of
playback
egotistical technological devices out there these days. At the moment you turn them on, they think that they're the most important thing out there, and they go, I'm default, I'm default, it's me.
There we go. Yes, General Ghost, Commander Screw Up again. That's right. General Ghost, our resident heckler. All right.
He has a bladder stick. Helps people with.
General Ghost is just bitter because he fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. So he likes to take it out on everyone else. It's okay, General Ghost. We love you still. It's okay that you're an ugly duckling.
There you go.
Well, here, at least we have sound. There should be some sound in the game right now. Let's go ahead and pop this back open. It's probably a little bit too loud. There's the game. Loading very slowly.
Spooky says Staler and Waldorf from the Muppets. Yeah, that's about right.
General Ghost says he's going to slap me.
He needs another sidekick. They can sit there and have a go together.
Just please don't slap me with the giant stick you have shoved right up your ass, because it's going to be smelly. All right, let's load up. Oh, and here you go. You can see on this image right here that the ship is crashing into another ship and there is damage. So one of the things that they've added in, if you've watched our Hellion streams before, is there is now like collision damage and actual damage to the station. So a lot has changed. What you can actually do now, well here, yes, this is an alpha. Thank you very much. We understand. We'll turn the music volume down in just a second because it is considerably loud. Here we go. Let's just go back in. It was no, not Europe East 1. It was US East 1. Connect. Okay, so there's collision damage, there's station repairs. You now have a repair gun, and you have a fire extinguisher, so fires can happen on the station, and all of this happens particularly when you enter debris fields, because if anyone here has seen, what is that movie, Gravity? Yeah, with Sandra Bullock, right, where she's on the space station and like a satellite explodes, and then it causes like a chain reaction collision, and like this massive debris cloud is just flying through space at 30 kilometers a second and smashes into the space station and kills everyone and destroys everything. Well, that's basically the idea behind the debris fields in Hellion. And the station takes damage, and you'll see these things flying through space, this massive debris cloud. We'll take a look at it here in just a second. Let me just go back into my starting module and show you. When you start the game, you now start off in kind of like your own little personalized room with a nice little window out there. You can see there's a airlock module, there's a derelict module over there. And
so how long have you been awake when you start? Because those plants have they been looking after themselves for 100 years? Well done.
They're like those dry cactuses, the air plants, Turgeon. All they need is moisture in the air.
What do you call them? Bromeliads.
Yeah, those things are amazing. I love those type of plants. Apparently they glow too, so definitely futuristic. Here,
bioluminescent bromeliads living off moisture and space dust. Okay. I can get with that.
We got sound. Everyone hears a sound. Brock says, "Damn it, thought it was a love story."
I love that comment by Darren there in chat. There, all the alpha games will probably end up merging into one winner at the end.
Yes, Elite Dangerous, please. Okay, so in Hellion, because everything works as you would imagine in real space, you can't just step outside into space without wearing a proper suit. And so here I am walking around just in my skinnies, I guess, my normal space pajamas. But over here you'll see you have a spacesuit, and there's different types of spacesuits. So we're going to go ahead and grab the space...
Is that a microwave on your left?
There you go. Microwave on my left? Where? Oh yeah, this thing here?
Oh, back there, it looked like one.
Yeah, it kind of looks like one, doesn't it? You can actually put stuff in there. The whole putting stuff into things doesn't work very well, except when there's pre-assigned pods. But let's put the spacesuit on. Let's grab the helmet. Let's grab the, yeah, there we go. Put our helmet on. Grab our backpack. And we don't need to keep the helmet closed right now. You need the jetpack in order to pick stuff up. You'll see here you have like this little radial menu. And it would be perfect for an Xbox controller too, because these radial menus work very well with Xbox controllers. This is now your inventory once you've picked up the jetpack. And this console over here you can see does not have power. Apparently the light bulb means power.
I'd actually hypothesize that if they've bothered with a radio control at all, they're going to put it on the consoles, because there's no reason not to.
Right? Let's go into the airlock here. Oh, see, now we're floating in zero gravity, but we'll have gravity back once we get in here. The artificial gravity is right there. We're going to have to turn on the power before we can turn that thing on. So we're floating in space. Now, floating is kind of interesting. It does take a little bit of getting used to. Fortunately, I am a pro. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and interact with our power supply. Let's deploy these solar panels to get those bringing in power. Now, you'll notice...
All those hours playing Echo Arena, is it?
In virtual reality, that is a fantastic game. I would love to play that on the Brocast one day. Except I've punched my floor a few times trying to pick up the damn disc.
Yeah, I've hit the wall. Yeah.
So here we are. What you'll notice is that the whole power supply screen has changed considerably. Oh, hey, Top Laser, let me go ahead and get you an invite. I can go over to one of my cryopods here now. and we'll turn the artificial gravity on, because that does become handy. It's much easier to move around when the artificial gravity's on. There we go. Gravity is on. So here, you can have this cryopod right over here. Invite a friend. Top laser. There you go. You have an invite top laser. You'll want to grab that from the main menu when you join in the server. It should pop up for you there. Let me know if you see that now.
Just connecting to the server now.
Okay. We will watch him materialize in the cryopod.
It'd be scary if he materialized from the bones out, wouldn't it?
It would be kind of... Oh, there he is! Oh my god! Put your clothes on, Top Blazer. My goodness.
Being sewn together from the bones and then the blood vessels and the skin. I love that.
You can watch... The animations in this game are really cool. I don't remember what engine it's using, but I think it's pretty damn fantastic. Is it Unreal that they're using?
It's probably Unreal 4, everybody's favorite tool these days.
All right, let's see. He's loading in right now. There he is. You can see his head moving around. Why don't you come on out of that cryopod and...
Lee Johnson in chat says, I need a space game with microtransactions where you have to pay £4.99 per litre of O2.
All right,
yeah,
so...
don't tell them. Electronic Arts might be listening.
Here, why don't you go grab yourself a spacesuit there, Top Laser, right around the corner here. They're right over there. And there's a med stim pack or whatever once you put on your spacesuit. Oh, I think you got to put on the chest piece first. Yeah, once you got that on, the rest just pops on. And it's X to open up your helmet once you've got it on. Ah, there he goes. Puts on... Oh, looks like you're having trouble putting on the helmet. It keeps popping back into your hands. That's weird. Is it on?
It goes on and then it comes...
You know what? Drop it and grab the other helmet, maybe. Every object in the game has physics, and it all floats in space is kind of normal. Oh, that one doesn't want to go on either?
No, they don't seem to want to go on.
That's weird. Take everything off and put it back on again, I suppose. The only thing to do.
Yeah.
Balrog says, pick up some hair while you're at it.
This mouse is so sensitive.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I got it in... Here, maybe I can put it on your head for you. Here, catch. Oh, it went right through your head. Alright, see if you can pop it on now.
I took everything off and it won't go back on.
Oh my god. Just put it on, man. Come on. If you just tap F when you pick up the jetpack, does that work? Instead of holding F, just tap it once. There you go. And same thing with the helmet. Just tap F when you when you're looking at the helmet. Oh, that
doesn't want the helmet to go on.
That doesn't seem to want to work.
Interacting thing rather than the picking up.
Here, maybe try on my helmet. Maybe my helmet's better. There you go. Try that one. Nope.
No, that one don't work either.
Well, that's
your time in space will be limited.
So weird. you will have very limited time in space.
Hold your breath. Cover your eyes.
That's so weird. Maybe just log out and log back in. While you do that, I'll show off some of the new interfaces. All right. Well, while you work on that, let's go over here. So basically, the game before, everything had components, and it still does. You can see this one sparking. This is our air filter right over here. So now the components don't work the same way that they did in the previous version of the game. Systems do not require components to work anymore. In fact, They will work with no components whatsoever. But if you add components in, they will increase the performance or reduce the power consumption or double the power production, or depending on whatever the hell component you're adding it in onto, it will do different things. So components now actually have a function rather than simply being colorful objects that you stuck on things for absolutely nothing. Let's go ahead and turn on the air filter and the power generator, and everything... Oh, air filter failure I just got. That's because I think the air filter is broken. So let's go ahead and show you the repair gun and see what happens. So you got a repair gun now. It doesn't make any sound, unfortunately, but it makes sparks like a, like a birthday sparkler. And we can go ahead and repair that because the module is taking considerable damage. Now it is repaired, and we can now...
Seems to be a bit of a common trope across a lot of sci-fi games these days, the repair gun, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's...
I'm not going to complain.
No reason to complain. It's pretty interesting.
Want a ship full of screwdrivers and screws floating around, thank you, in zero G. I'll settle for a repair gun.
Here's the air filter and air generator, and everything consumes power now. So power has become a limited resource, which is added to the whole survival aspect. So let's look at the air filter. You see there's 3 parts to it. It's missing a servo motor. If we insert a servo motor, so if we do find one inserted here, it's going to improve your power the power consumption. The carbon filters eliminate O2 consumption by 100%. So having 2 of those in there, these are tier 1. I guess they have multiple tiers. You will improve the functionality of your air filter. And see here we have resource injector and servo motor, same thing, improve power consumption. And you have a basic overview of your life support for the entire thing. So corridor B, corridor A, main room is pressurized. You can turn on or off the air pressure, which is kind of not a good thing if you have people in there. If we go back over to the power supply, you'll see that the solar powers are online. They have a catalyst in there, which means that they have a 50% improved power, and everything has health, so you can see the health of it. We have full capacitors, and we have 2 modules attached to this station. The main outpost and then the headquarters, or the room over here, which you can turn power on and off, and it shows how much of the power is being consumed at any given time. So, this game is all about going and finding resources, mining them, and bringing them back to get oxygen, nitrogen, fuel for your ship. Oxygen is the main thing that you're trying to get because oxygen is in short supply in space, and you need it to survive, obviously. When you look at the cargo terminal now as well, this has been completely revamped. You have your current vessel, you have your air generator, nitrogen tank, you have your RCS propellant, and you have your RCS propellant in this system, the other attachment, the room module. You can see what is attached, and you can go to the refinery. Now, when you transfer items into the refinery, so for example, we do have some ice here. We'll transfer this into the refinery, and then you'll see that there is a refining time. It takes 45 seconds. When we begin the refining process, and now it's going to start, it's got 45 seconds left here, you can see it takes 500 power per second. We'll quickly go back over to the power supply here, and we will see that now there is a negative 425 on the power consumption. If we, say, turn off our living quarters, we have less power consumption, of course, and that drains the capacitor slower. And if you run out of power, you can't refine anything, and then the station turns off, of course. So all of this is based on whether or not your ship has taken damage or your station has taken damage. You will have to go outside and float in zero G to repair these things. And in order to get new ones, you have to go scavenge for them in space, which we'll try to do a little of and show that off in this broadcast. So, we'll let our, I guess the refinery has finished. Let's see, when we come back here, refinery now has oxygen, hydrogen, and deuterium, and we can unload that into our station. These are little supply or canisters. This is what you'll use to collect stuff into when you mine from asteroids. These ones here actually have some stuff in there. So we can just unload that. We'll refine them later.
Back and the helmet's working.
Yay, the helmet is working. Okay, Top Laser is back in here with us. Let's grab that one. Let's grab this one here. See, this one actually has some stuff in it as well. So we'll put that in there, and we'll just unload it because we don't need it. If you want to go ahead and grab this canister over here. Oh, that's a refined resource canister. Okay, so you don't necessarily want that one. We'll go find you another one. So you don't need this jetpack, obviously. Can you please put it back on the rack, Top Laser? I'm really like anal about the whole leaving loot just floating around. Don't mess up the station, please. Really? It's okay. Shibuka does that all the time. Just leaves the stuff everywhere. God. You will...
Kids these days.
I know, right? God. You know what? I already have...
Balrog says, do they have asteroid mining in this? They
yes.
do,
yes, they do.
That was the newest.
Yes, they do.
I haven't seen that yet.
We will go check out some asteroid mining. I just wanted to see... Yes, here we go. Top Laser, go ahead and grab the fire extinguisher that's over there up against the wall. That's something that we're going to need. And we're going to have to get you a repair gun. Now, one thing that I haven't figured out yet is how to recharge these welding tools. I thought maybe you can pop it on here and recharge it like you recharge everything else in the game, but that doesn't actually work. And you can't pop it on the resource thing. So maybe, possibly... Uh-oh. Did it... Oh, there we go! There! That's how you recharge it. I just figured it out. You pop it onto the cargo terminal. Oh, that's fantastic. So how do we do this? It uses hydrogen. Perfect. So could we just do this? Oh, yeah, look. There we go. Done. Okay. Hey, wait a second. 57 of 80. No. We need more hydrogen. Okay, that was...
So your Sparky rare tool for repairing things uses hydrogen?
It uses hydrogen. Well, that makes sense. Hydrogen is...
No, it doesn't.
Sure.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Why doesn't that work?
Hey,
why doesn't that make sense?
What's it using it with? I mean...
It's a hydrogen welding tool. It's a hydrogen welder. It sparks...
Right.
It's burning hydrogen.
So you pointed at things, it makes a squeaky pop and fills the air with water. Okay. That's fine.
Hydrogen. It ignites the hydrogen. It has a mini fusion reactor inside it, okay? Right. This is the future.
Mini fusion reactor. Okay, I prefer that. I'll go with that one.
Mini fusion reactor, all right? So now...
Tiny fusion reactor.
Now I actually have to refine a few things because we need a little bit more hydrogen. Which we can get from refining stuff in here. So now this is interesting. Now you actually see the reason why you need to refine stuff. Oh, cancel that. I don't need any of that. I need hydrogen. We should be able to get hydrogen from ice. Yes, we can. There we go. So we'll just get the hydrogen out of this ice, and then we will refill the welding tool, which comes in really handy. And it ran out of power before, and I couldn't figure it out. So that makes sense. Now that you need hydrogen, you actually have to come back to your station to do that, because I believe this is the only place where you can actually refine the materials, the resources. And your base, your outpost, is like your home base, and you build it up by going out into space and dragging huge modules back to your station, and you can build these huge stations with all kinds of different attachments. It's actually really cool. We've done this in previous broadcasts. We're going to show you how that's done, because we do have a bit of time for the show to do that. So let's go ahead and wait for this to be done. There we go. We'll unload the new hydrogen. Let's go to our attachment and drag some hydrogen there so that our welding tool is full. Done and done. We now have a fully powered welding tool. I am happy. Let's see. Welding tool, yeah, fully charged. You can tell by that little green light there. Okay, perfect. So this is a raw, and this is a refined canister. We don't need the refined canister. We're just going to leave it here. Pop it down. Okay, Top Laser, let's go ahead and see. Is anything else damaged? I don't think so. Let's go outside. So we're in the only module that lets us out right now. We're not going to go out here because what I found is if we open the door, we actually lose a lot more oxygen. So what we want to do, Top Laser, is we want to go down into this air duct over here. Follow me down in here. And close the air duct behind you if you don't mind. I don't know if that actually helps maintain oxygen, but it helps later on when you attach the module on there. It's kind of interesting. I'm not sure why, but it just does. See if you can close that little... You're floating out! You're floating out! See, the 0G is awesome, by the way. Yeah, visors down. There we go. Oh, no, it you just got slapped by the door. Go ahead and try and close that again. You know what you could do is if you stop your inertia, like if you stop yourself and then just hold the Alt key, it lets you look around using your head, and you can actually target stuff like that too. There you go. Perfect. All right, I'm going to close my visor, and you may want... Oh, okay, we're entering a debris field. So now you can tell that by the little scary red icons on your visor. You see that? We're going to be in a debris field. This is dangerous because that means we could potentially get killed. So you might want to hold shift to stabilize yourself while I open the door, because all the oxygen is going to vent out. Opening the door. Okay, we're out. The debris field is... It's bad. It's coming right towards us. We need to take cover. Make sure you get to a side of the station where you're not going to get hit by debris, because otherwise you can get instantly killed. And it's not good. Not good. We should have probably just stayed in the station, but now we can kind of show off. Okay, you might want to stay in there then. I'm just going to show what's happening to the people here watching. So you can see we've got this debris field that is literally passing through our area of space. Okay, it's safe. You can come out. We've passed through the debris field. And when we get in the ship, I'm going to show a little bit more about how that works. Right now, I'm going to go over and attach the airlock module to the base. Top Laser, do you want to head over to the derelict over there and scavenge for any components? I believe you should be able to find some ammo in there, as well as an empty canister and a resource container as well. They have these resource containers which are super, super awesome. That what you can do is if you run out of oxygen while you're in space, you can use these resource containers to refill your oxygen on your jetpack. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this into the base and attach an airlock so we can go in and out properly. So this is a airlock module, and I'm on the RCS controls for it. Right now, basically what we're doing is we are flying a floating module in space, and it takes a little bit of getting used to how all of this works. I'm not going to go through the instructions on how it works. I actually have a tutorial video. I believe I have a tutorial video on modules on my channel somewhere. If you're interested in the game, you can check it out there. But I'm going to go ahead and dock this. And this airlock will allow us to go in and out of our station without losing oxygen anymore, because we can pressurize and depressurize the module so that... And by the way, this whole docking thing has been changed considerably as well. It works much, much better than it did before. It was extremely hokey. So there we go. We've docked the airlock module. And I'm going to go ahead and close the vent that we had opened to get out. Where is that? What is it? L for lights? Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's actually closed automatically because we went through the duct. Okay, perfect. So now we have an airlock module on there. You are heading over to the derelict?
Yeah, I'm there now.
Okay, let's go take a look. What'd you find in there?
Out of ammo, just trying to pick it up.
Okay. We'll keep the ammo on the ship, so... Or, if you want to go put it back into the base, you can. Doesn't really matter. Maybe on the ship is better because we're going to go, hopefully, travel somewhere and scavenge a little bit. So this is a derelict. Basically, since the colony was destroyed or something happened, war broke out, there's a lot of these floating around. This you can't do anything with other than just scavenge it. It's good for finding resources in. And I don't see Top Laser in there right now, but I know he is in there somewhere. Floating around, looking for loot. So you can just float into here. Oh, there he is. You can see his legs floating around there. I would love to see this game in virtual reality. It would be amazing. All right.
It would be caution. It's not comfortable. It would be category.
Oh, yeah, probably. Probably a little nauseating.
Flying around in the 0G thing, which I think is rather fun. Actually, I don't mind it.
No, I don't mind it either. Playing some of those 0G games in VR is fun.
As long as you're not in one of these ones where you get hit by something and the momentum means that you're just spinning around like some dreadful. That's a little bit off, nauseating. But usually they just allow drifting, and drifting's fine. I can deal with that. So
here is our ship. I'm going to fly into the ship right now. I'm going to get us over to the airlock on the top. A lot of people have a hard time getting used to the 0G controls, but it does take some getting used to, I'm not going to lie. When I first started off, I was spinning all over the place, but once you understand how it works and that, you know, there's up, down, left, right, forward, and backwards, and your momentum is maintained through your inertia, you get used to it pretty quick. And once you touch an object here, you can just press shift to grab onto it. And to stabilize yourself. So let's go ahead and depressurize this one. So I'm opening the airlock on the ship. You can see there's a pressure hazard. You can force the doors open, but then you lose oxygen, and again, that's what we're trying to save here. So Cylon HD says Star Citizen 3.0 just dropped for all backers. Any interest in checking that one out, or are you still waiting for more to do in there? I am waiting for more to do in there. It's really cool that you can fly around and shoot guys, and you can float around in space, and you can fly up and down on planets, but there's nothing else to do other than that. Once they put some mining, or, I don't know, maybe once they put mining or some type of resource gathering into the game, I'll check it out. I'm actually really looking forward to the mining in Star Citizen. I mean, everything that I read... they're making it like a full-on profession with mining ships and all kinds of cool stuff, and you know, you could mine by yourself, but it looks like the multi-crew mining ships are going to be much more interesting, and everyone's going to have like their own job on those ships. There is mining in this game as well, which you'll see once we get into the ship here. Top Laser, once you finish scavenging that, you want to head back, or you want to head over here, or do you want to head back to the main base?
I'm just trying to get to you now. I'm kind of running low on oxygen.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'll depressurize this airlock again so that you can come in here. I should have waited for you to get here first.
Yeah, Lord of Nom Nom, which is a brilliant name. I'll say. He says, "What's the goal of this game?"
It's a base-building survival game. Your base is persistent. Everything is persistent in the game. So anything that you gather, any resources that you gather, any things that you scavenge and bring back to your ship here, they are all persistent in the world, and anyone else on the server can find your base and then loot it. You can build base defenses. There's turrets that you could put outside your station and inside your station as well. There's hacking tools to open locked doors, but it's a survival game. If you've played DayZ, I mean, you wonder, hey, what's DayZ all about? Hang on one sec. Are you at the door? Because I can open it up for you now.
No, I'm still traveling towards the ship.
Okay, let me know when you're at the door. I'll open it up. Just like Daisy, you kind of go around, you gather items, and then you can find a location in the world where you can set up your own base and hope that nobody finds it. But if someone does, they can loot your stuff. And Daisy doesn't allow you to build any type of defenses as of yet, but that's something that'll come in later iterations. In this one here, you have turrets that can protect your base. And you're not just trying to survive.
I'm interested how long it took to pressurize and depressurize there, because I remember it didn't used to take that long. Is that a mechanism to stop people jumping in and raiding people's bases straight away?
No, because you can.
It used to be quicker, didn't it?
No, it seems like it's about the same speed.
Pressurization.
It doesn't seem like the speed of it has changed much, but
just my perception. Maybe I'm getting old and impatient. Come on, speed up there.
Yeah, right. Hurry it up then, would you? There we go. Okay. I'll let me know when you're at the door, and I will open her up for you. How's your oxygen looking?
It's not too low. I should be all right.
Just a special knock.
If you
someone else out there.
Yeah, you gotta do the special knock. Otherwise, I'm not letting you in.
Ring the doorbell.
Yeah, I'm looking through the peephole right now. If I don't recognize you, I'm sorry. I can't let you in here. I'm waiting for him.
Could you put your badge up against the camera, please? I'd like to see the badge.
If you do get low on oxygen, if you picked up one of those resource containers, put it in your hands and then just click the mouse button and you'll inject some new oxygen into your tank. Donut is asking if Turgeon can sing the 12 Days of Braben.
Not particularly, no. So I don't know what the 12 Days of Braben. I mean, there is. What was the 12 Days? There's a song somewhere.
Yeah, it's like one of those, like on the first day of Braben.
I'd have to threaten him. I'd have to threaten him because if I did, I'd do it in Turjana's voice, and he's not going to go for that.
I'm waiting on you here, Top Blazer. You got
just at the front of the ship. I've got to make my way around the back.
It's on the top. Actually, is the don't come through the main door. Come through the little portal on the top of the ship.
I'm just making my way around. I'm at the cockpit.
We're gonna see his face pop up here.
No, Uthrid's right. Just no. I used to have a good singing voice when I was a kid, you know, but sort of, you know, do sort of choral singing and stuff. But as an adult with my voice, it's a baritone voice, but it doesn't have a very good range, so it's crap for singing.
Oh, there he is. There he is. All right, here, I'm going to open the door for you. You know what's interesting, and I did not know this. I'm going to have to take a look. IRN, what is that? In IRNH3D Gaming says, Josh, mining and planetary landings
are... you see.
Oh,
Ironhead. Ironhead. Ironhead.
He says mining is in 3.0. I was not aware of that. Top Blazer, you going to make it in the door?
No, I'm drifting past the ship.
I saw you pass the door.
You won't go back.
Did you run out of RCS? Do I have to come and drag you into the ship?
Hold on. I don't think the RCS is on.
There, press J to turn on your jetpack. I see you floating in space.
Ah, yes.
You've been just floating without using your jetpack? Oh my god, there you go.
Impressive.
Yeah, I know. Wow, that you must have been moving awful slow. No wonder you're almost out of oxygen.
You know, that was a curious thing that Scorb and I noticed the other night. We're looking into the possibility of shooting a little bit of extra T9, T10 footage to stick in the finale. Never stuck it in, but anyway, we're looking. And the T9, you don't really notice unless you've got a white paint job or something on it, but it is covered in handles. The exterior of the T9's hull, yeah, little grab handles that you could grab all the way across it. It looks like someone's been at it with a huge staple gun. It's covered in the little grab handles all over it.
Well, this is Space Legs, everyone.
T10 isn't.
This is Space Legs, everyone. Watch Top Blazer, a true professional with Space Legs here.
Yeah.
You look good.
See, I wasn't trolling, full-on space legs, waiting for him to get in the door for like 10 minutes. Top Blazer, once you're in there, you're not allowed out. it's gravity for you. It's gravity for you, Shane, yeah. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Dive. Dive. I'm going to push you in there.
Yay.
There, you did it. All right. Let's go ahead and close that door so he doesn't float back
I don't know why
up.
it's purple.
Oh, because, well, you get purple.
Nerds in channel. Come on, nerds in chat. What would make that magenta like that gas giant?
Think about Elite Dangerous. We have the same thing. You get purple atmospheres as well on certain gas planets. Well, but we'll let the audience figure it out.
The first one that comes to mind for me would come up with a colour like that is manganese, but I can't see how you'd have a gas giant with an atmosphere full of manganese.
Mulled wine. Yes, it's a mulled wine planet.
A mulled wine planet. Nice. Yes, we'll go for that.
That's what it is. Okay.
Probably smells of apple and cinnamon.
Top Blazer, I'm going to ask you to do something for me here. When you come through this portal, I want you to come head first, okay? So everyone can see this. Head first. Watch the physics at play here. And there's gravity. Awesome. Thanks, man. Alright. Like a true sport, he comes in head first. Alright, let's close that door. And on the ship, power works very differently now, too. So we're going to power up the fusion reactor. We're going to throw out the solar panels. One of them has a module in there. The other does not. If we hit another debris field before we get out of here, we are going to take considerable amounts of damage. Air filter is offline, FTL is offline, engine is offline. These all consume power. And come on. Power up the fusion reactor. Let's go. We need to get some power in here because warping now takes power instead of fuel cells. It's kind of weird. I think you need power to select the warp cells and there's a bunch of weird things going on. Why is this fusion reactor not turning on? Come on. There we go. Now it's online. And we got some stuff coming in here. Did you go downstairs or you just went into the main cabin? Where did you go?
I went downstairs to have a look.
Okay, let's have a look downstairs. Downstairs does look a little bit different as well. Oh,
I got a gun.
Oh, you're in there still, I guess. I'll wait for you to get out the door so I can come down. There's your answer. Manganese, vanadium, titanium, all purple, pink, or for gas iodine. Oop.
Iodine, yes, that's possible. So my gut would have been manganese. See, this is being a ceramic artist in the past. I know with glazes, colouring glazes. I know all about transition metals and colours. So this is I would have thought manganese is a bit rare.
This is the mining drill right over here. I'm going to go ahead and grab that in case we manage to do some mining. In order to equip it, you take out your mining drill, you put on one of these cartridges right over here, and you load up a battery pack like this. Now you can drill people. All right. This is the cargo bay of your ship. Now, these shelves don't seem to serve any purpose yet, but we do have containers, and I don't know if we have anything in here. Probably not. Everything is completely random, but this is where you're going to load up all the stuff that you get as you go scavenging. Alright, so let's go back upstairs here, Top Blazer. Oh, we got a hole in the wall. Let's just repair that. There we go. The ship has taken a little bit of damage. Going up. Next stop, first floor. And let's take a look at how the rest of the ship works. Oh, there's a machine gun over here. If you want to pop the ammo in here as well. They have a drawer for grenades. I never seen those yet.
So do you plug the machine gun into your backpack is what I want to know. Because if you use that in 0G, you're going to go flying backwards. But if it was plugged into your backpack, it could compensate by just using the jet force to keep you stationary.
I am not entirely sure. I don't know how that works.
One way to find out.
Let's go ahead and turn the engines on. And we'll show what the navigation looks like now, because this has changed a lot since the last time I played the game.
Very much placeholder the last time I saw it.
So you can see now.
It looked horribly accurate, but it was placeholder in game terms. Yeah.
You can see now the orbits that everything is taking. These clouds are the debris fields. If you enter into one of those, that's when you're going to take some damage, and it looks like everything eventually does. So we want to get out of here before we hit another debris field and take damage. I'm going to do a scan of the system. When you do that, it pings the local area, and I'll show the rest of it in a second. Pings the local area. The scan is in progress. It's going to try and identify anything. There we go. So there's a ton of different objects all around us. We have no idea what these are. This one has a derelict, and so we're going to try and warp to there. I don't know how the hell this works anymore, to be honest. I think we have to turn on the FDLs. Let's turn on the FTL. I hope it works. Okay, turning on the FTL. Going back to nav. This has all changed so much. I honestly have absolutely no clue how it works anymore. So, time to arrival. It says course impossible. Speed is too high. How the hell did...
That is crazy. There's collision lines. Do you know, I would have thought it's easy to just stay put, because sooner or later the galaxy's going to come to you, isn't it, there?
Yeah, this is all very strange, I gotta say. The way that this works, it's so different now. Warp 2, speed too high. Yes, I realize the speed is too high. I don't want to go...
the debris field's back.
Yeah, I kind of figured... FTL, okay, capacitor has insufficient power for us to get there. So, speed is too low. Oh, man. I'm going to have to do a whole new tutorial on this, because speed is too low, course is impossible. This whole thing is, like, screwy now. And for some reason, you can't just click up. Like, if I want to go to 2 minutes, it goes to 0 instead. I don't know why. Course impossible. Speed too low. You know, it would be nice if there was just a simple warp 2 feature, but unfortunately... see, capacitor, insufficient power. Okay, let's try a different one. Warp 2. Insufficient power. Could you go take a look at our power right now and see what the hell we've got going on there?
What, the warp drive?
No, go look at the power panel and tell us what we have in terms of power on the power station. Do we have power in the capacitor right now? If we don't, then maybe turn off life support or something. If you do turn off life support, just let me know, because I may have to put my helmet back on. Oh, we got a...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna...
Can you turn it off? I'll, That's not what I'm looking for. There we go. There we go. We got another fuel cell. And I fell, because I can't climb the ladder. See if you can get us some power in the capacitor. Ah, I fell again. Man, it's really hard to...
Yep, capacitor's going up now.
Okay, great. Let me know when it's like at least halfway, I guess. Okay, it says the engines are offline now, so let's... Can I turn them on? Okay, powering up the engines. Engine status power up. Okay, so now I see like 0 charge here. I think this is like the engine fuel or engine consumption, power consumption. Is the capacitor still going up?
It's falling.
It's falling. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is there any way we can save more power? Can you turn anything else off?
I could turn the fusion reactor off.
I feel like we might need the fusion reactor. I'm going to try and just get us someplace really close. Insufficient fuel, insufficient power, it says. Power consumption, 150,000. How much power is in there right now? Oh, I see. This is what we need in order to jump. Okay. You know what?
8k in power so far in the capacitor.
I think I figured out what we need to do. We need to keep everything off until we're ready to go. So once the capacitor is full, I can just turn it on. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to turn off the FTL. Let those go down. I see the capacitor, but it doesn't actually show how much is in there. This is a very realistic game, by the way. Let's take a look here. Okay, engine's off, FTL is off. We should be charging the capacitor now. Let's go back and take a look at that. All right. Yeah, there we go. It's charging up. So once the capacitor is full, we'll turn everything on and we'll make the jump. The air generator is online. We could probably turn that off. It consumes 400 power. So let me see. Where is the air generator? Oh, here's the air generator. How would we turn it off, I wonder? Oh, here we go. Life support. I'm going to turn off the air generator.
Where do I get more oxygen?
Downstairs, I believe. But we should be good. We're going to be consuming oxygen just very slowly. The air quality is still good, though. And I don't think we're going to lose pressure. We're just going to lose quality of the air. So we should be okay. Just waiting for the capacitor to charge up, and then we can turn life support and everything else back on. This is making it charge considerably faster because we're not consuming any power now. So we're already at 100K. That's half of what we need. There we go. This is all working very nicely. We have solar panels online. Maybe we'll find some parts when we go to the other place. Okay, so you know what? While that finishes charging, I will go and see if I can at least plot a course for us for a few minutes from now. Go to navigation. My ship. My ship. Let's zoom in. And let's go to something close. Let's go here. There's an outpost. Warp 2. Insufficient fuel and cells. Okay, we almost have enough power. Time to arrival. Okay, so I'm plotting the course. Course impossible. I know. I think we're hitting the debris field here too. I gotta find out how to plot the damn course. This is all kind of changed. Speed is too low. Okay. We need to put this up a little bit. Put this up a little bit. Okay, we have enough power now. Okay, now I'll turn on the FTL. I think that's all we need is the FTL. I don't know if we actually need the engines. Not entirely sure, though. We'll find out once the FTL... Okay, initializing.
Warning klaxons.
Alright, now we just have to align, and crap, I don't remember what button it was to actually jump.
Where's the damn matter anti-matter inducer?
Okay. Come on, come on. Oh wow, this has changed a lot. Alright. We are aligned and ready. Okay, 25 seconds. Here we go. 20 seconds. The countdown has begun. 15. I think it's J to jump. Hopefully it'll give me a cue. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pressing J. There we go. There we go. Now what's really cool about this is that in FTL we are actually traveling through space, and if you go and jump out the door right now, you'll end up in regular space, lost in the middle of nowhere without a ship. Why do I know this? Because I've done it before. I thought it was like, hey, you know what, let's see what happens if we jump out of the warp bubble. And yeah, you end up in space, just floating with no way to get out of there, because you're far, far away from anything. But once we arrive, we should be in a system with something here. Okay, there, we're out of the bubble. What have we got? I see no contacts in range. Did we land on something? We should have landed by something. Maybe I need to scan.
Maybe it's behind you.
Maybe I need to run a scan.
That purple planet is still outside, by the way.
Yep. Well, yes, because we haven't left orbit of that purple planet. We're just literally flying very close by it.
In the man-made ring.
Let me run another scan.
We're just lucky that the ring's not made up of Ace Rimmer hollow projectors, really. The red dwarf for you there.
We should be right on it. It should be here.
Yeah, it's right. You're probably stuck in the Van Allen belts there, so you should be being nicely cooked when they're gas giants.
Well, I don't see anything on the contact. Maybe I just didn't jump to the right location. Let's go ahead and turn off the engine and turn off the FDL and wait for another charge. Would you go ahead and check the capacitor and tell me where we're at, please? I'm gonna have to target us a new location.
You're gonna have to get in the treadmill and charge it up again.
21k.
Okay. I think we're just a tiny little bit off of where we were supposed to be. Insufficient fuel.
Or you failed your NASA navigation test then, have you? No slingshotting for you, sir.
I'm sure that I did it right. Don't know how that happened, honestly. Oh, let's go to this one. This one has a few objects in there. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see. Of course. Impossible. So this is where you jump, right here. This is when you initiate the jump, and this is where you'll actually arrive at it in FTL. So the distance between here and here is your activation time. So when your ship gets over to here, you have 1 minute and 18 seconds before you activate the drive. And then the jump range, or the time to arrival, it's 3 minutes and 11 seconds. So that means it's a 2-minute travel time. And this is where you'll intercept whatever it is. So these are all real orbits. It's very much like Kerbal Space Program in a sense when you're doing these FTL maneuvers. How's the capacitor? Oh, I can see it here actually.
50%.
Yeah, it's not quite what we need yet. I can see if I can plot a shorter course. It's funny though because hi. Someone just got home. Merry Christmas.
It's for you.
It's for me? Oh, look at this. I got a fan. Thank you. Look at this, guys. I got a real fan. I got flowers. Thank you.
Oh, it's sweet. I like this.
Say hi.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
What is that?
What is what? This is a video game.
I don't understand.
What is that? It's a microphone and a computer. That's what it is. They're all saying hi, so there's the chat right there. Everyone want to say hi in chat? There we go.
Hi, Miss Hawkins.
They say hi.
Hi.
Okay, you want to put these with the flowers out there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, babe.
Well, you've just been video bombed, haven't you there? Really?
Josh looks like he got caught surfing porn. No. Like, what's that? Nothing. It's a spaceship. It's a flesh ship. It's a flesh-colored spaceship.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Let's see.
I was watching this sci-fi film. It's called Flesh Gordon. It's still a sci-fi film.
Yeah, in 20 minutes.
Yay!
Okay. All right. I got to turn the FTL back on since we've got capacitor here. We're going to try and at least get one thing before we have to do this. Hey, Minion! Shut your face! Tell that dog of yours to shut up.
Barking. So professional.
Seriously.
Yeah.
FTL is ready. Okay, can we initialize? I don't know. Are we going to actually get there? Okay, well, let's see what happens. It says... Got 30 seconds. Maybe we'll get it this time. Oh! Hey, wait a second. We just came in range of something. 2 kilometers. Okay, screw this. There's a ship here. There actually is something here. Look, it's on the, we have a contact, 2 kilometers. I wonder if maybe we didn't get close enough to it before and now it's coming into orbit. That's weird. Okay, you know what? We don't have to make another jump. Let's turn that off. Yeah, turn off the FTL. Let's turn the engines on. And, let's target this thing. How do we do that? Oh, there it is. I see it's on the radar. 2 kilometers away. What is it? Is it another ship? Oh, the sun is in the way. There it is. I see it straight ahead. Okay, so the navigation is really cool now. They've got these, oh, look at that, engine status. Ooh, whoa, you can really motor now. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Okay, so you don't have to use RCS to move anymore. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Oh, Maddie in chat says he's played 1,000 hours of Hellion so far, so he could provide you with some intel next time.
Look at this. So, wow, the engines never worked before. So this is another ship right here. You know what? I don't want to use RCS, I mean engines anymore. Turn the engines off. Let's just use RCS. For slow approach, it's much, much better. Let's go loot this ship, Top Laser. We'll go steal any modules they have on there.
They're probably thinking exactly the same.
Unless this is another player, I don't know.
I think it would probably have moved by now if it had another player on board that was active.
Okay, we've matched speed. It's an unnamed vessel. Let's go. Loot and pillage. Loot and pillage. All right, Top Laser, you got the gun?
Yep.
Okay. You're my muscle. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I should leave the drill here, because maybe I'll get another drill. We'll go steal the drill off his ship. Let me go put this one back down. I'll just go put this on the shelf and be right back up. Okay, and drill's there. Coming back. Let's go check this out. Thank you, Maddie. Yes, you can press M to match the velocities. It is very handy for when you're doing this. Okay, are you in the airlock? Yes, you are. Let's go ahead. Make sure your helmet's on, please.
Yep.
Depressurizing. By the way, you don't have to use your helmet until the pressure gets below a certain point. So I usually keep mine off, and then it just preserves oxygen. So when it gets to about 0.5, pop her on, and you're good to go.
Do they have the sound effect of going...
Yes, yes. You got a terrible dying sound effect. It's
good. That always helps.
It's pretty awesome.
Audio cue. I better put my helmet on.
Oh, I forgot to name my ship. We won't know which is which. Okay. You can name your ship and you can put an emblem on them now as well, which is kind of cool. So these both show up as unnamed vessel. Oh, here's the other ship. There it is. Okay, so Top Laser. There's going to be modules outside the ship as well as inside the ship. We want to steal everything. So, ow, that was a bit of a hard landing there. So let's see, if we go to these panels on the outside of the ship, gotta find where the hell they are. I think they're on the top of the ship. Oh, heads up, we're entering a debris field. Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
Look, it's coming from the other side of the ship.
This is going to be bad.
Donut says you want to use the Thargoid symbols as emblems.
What I want to do is I want to steal all this stuff. How do we open this up? Oh, there it is. With the button that says open here. Alright, look at this. We are getting some good loot right now. Looting this ship. Taking everything he's got. Whoever this guy is going to come back to a ship that is not going to work. Oh, yes. Steal those components. Did you grab the part from the solar panel on the other side?
Is our ship moving?
It might have gotten hit by debris. Oh, crap.
No, the guy was on the ship and he was just waiting for you to turn up. And he's gone, oh, thank God, a proper functioning ship's turned up, and he's just waited.
Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. You know what? I gotta fly back to our ship. You get on his ship. Our ship got hit by debris. I'm gonna try and not get killed through the debris field. Make it to our ship in one piece. Come on! Look at this debris flying everywhere. Oh yeah, our ship is going flying.
Do you have a tense action music button?
Dun 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 dun. Come on. Oh, the ship is moving real fast. Okay, I got it. I'm heading inside. Get inside that ship as quickly as you can. I looted the other side of it, so we should be good to go. I'll bring this ship around. I'm in the airlock. I'm pressurizing right now, but our ship took some damage, so it's intense, guys. It's intense. What can I say? It's scary. Really, really scary.
Up.
Balrog UK says, cue the Star Trek fight music. Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
It's only any good though if you get your shirt off and do that flying kick. Otherwise, it's not worth it.
Oil myself up real good, you know,
Yeah,
make myself look
that's
all
right.
sweaty. Shave my
Rip
chest.
shirt.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he waxed his chest for that. I don't know. It's very smooth looking, I gotta say, Mr. Shatner. Very smooth. Okay, here. I'm in the seat. Let's see where you went. Alright, coming back to you. We just gotta rematch
Darren
velocities.
Darren just says, no. Yeah. Aquatic went there. I wasn't going to go there, but Aquatic's gone there.
Where did he go?
He says, wax his chest and made a toupee.
That's true, right? Pretty much. Ah, Bill Shatner. It'd be a sad day when William Shatner dies, you know? Nimoy was hard. That was really hard. Hit home.
Yeah.
You know you're getting old when all your favorite actors start dying. Okay, slow down. Slow down. How you looking inside that ship there?
Just depressurizing the door.
Okay. I'm getting close enough to match the speed right now. There we go. Target speed is matched. Okay. While you loot the ship, I managed to get a few components off of his ship. So we've got a resource injector. We got 2 resource injectors. A plasma accelerator, don't ask me what the hell that's for, and a catalyst. I believe the catalyst goes here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, boy, that's right. So there we go. We've got a catalyst in there now that increases our fusion reactor output by 50%. See, this is a really cool thing about the components now. I'm very happy that they've got this going on. I can probably pull back this solar panel, the one that doesn't produce very much, since it just kind of puts them in danger anyhow. What is the fusion reactor consuming, though? It says 8 per hour. I'm wondering if the fusion reactor is consuming some resource on the ship that I am not aware of. Maybe hydrogen, or there must be something that it's consuming. Probably the hydrogen. Let's go take a look down here. Because we do have this recharging thing right over here that I haven't looked at yet. The AltCorp refueling station. Air generator, RCS. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so the fusion reactor requires deuterium. There you go. So now you actually have a reason to do the mining. You need deuterium for the fusion reactor. You need hydrogen for the engine, nitro for RCS, and nitrogen and oxygen for the generators and oxygen tank. That all makes good sense. Let me go ahead and charge up my backpack. This takes a little while to charge up, so I'll just leave that there for now. And actually, was there... it's upstairs. Yeah, it is. Top Laser, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes. If you can grab whatever you can and head back here. That's about the time that we're going to have for this. Let's see. I did pick up some...
Well, it's Crystal Maze, is it?
Here we go.
5 minutes, then it's an automatic
injector.
lock-in.
Can I put that in here somewhere? That's the air generator. This is the air filter. Oh, here it is. No. Oh, I guess I don't have the components that go in there. It must be smaller components. I thought this was one of them, though. Could have sworn the resource injector went right there, but... let's see. Tier 1. Tier 1. What else did I pick up? A plasma accelerator? Does that go in there? I think a plasma accelerator would go like... No. No, it doesn't go into any of those. It's like... It's circular. It doesn't go in a square slot yet. Can I put it in here? Nope. Well, this one maybe takes a resource injector. Let's see. Yeah! There we go. Okay.
Just wandering around the ship randomly looking for something to shove this in.
Well,
let's just go. Let's just go.
It doesn't tell you what it needs. Actually, oh, you can see it here. Okay, so the air generator does take a resource injector. So this is the air generator here. I guess... Oh, wait. I just seen it. There it is. Okay. I got it. There we go. All right. Air generator, resource injector. Done. So, we're just missing servo motors. I don't think you're going to find any on the other side, though. Air quality is dropping down, so I'm going to go ahead and turn these on now.
I'm heading back.
Okay. Let me know when you're here. I'll go ahead and depressurize the airlock for you right now, as a matter of fact, so that when you get back, you could just jump right in. Airlock is depressurizing. What else did I pick up? Let's see. I got this plasma accelerator. What uses a plasma accelerator? No, no, no. Nope. So it does actually show you what it takes now. That's really cool. So you could just go to the control panels like this and you could see what each one requires. No plasma accelerator there. Maybe down in the engine room, possibly. This is what? I don't think this is the... No, this one is like the giant thingamajiggy bobber. I don't remember what it was called, but it's a big thing. Can I put this into anything? Yeah, you would know what I was talking about if you played the
giant
game.
thingamabob thing,
The
sir.
giant
It needs giant
thingamajigabobber. Security panel. Oh, okay. So here's a security panel. This is the a new feature as well. So here we go. We're on the ship. I can claim the ship. We can change the ship name. We'll call it Bro 1. No, maybe without the cap locks. Bro 1. And we can add a crew member. So let's put Top Laser as a crew member. Top Laser, you are now a crew member of the Bro 1. That should have worked, I hope. And, so there we go, we see ship crew. We can change the ship emblem. And, of course, there's no Canadian flag. And let's go with...
Grumpy cat.
Yeah, there's a grumpy cat one on there. Well, this one here kind of looks like a hawk, kind of, sort of. And I'm pretty sure that shows up on the outside of the ship now as well. So you got like a decal, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, see, look, there it is on the panel over there. It shows up on the top over there. I'm pretty sure it's down in the cargo hold as well. So what did you manage to get us, Top Laser? Let's go below deck and store this stuff, shall we? Come on the elevator here. Going down? Donut says it'd be nice if you can customize it. Not sure what you want to Oh, darn it. My ship's broken again. Let's fix that. Sparkle, sparkle. There we go. Done. What'd you find? Show us the loot.
Got servo motor.
Oh, servo motor. Okay, we want that upstairs actually. And let's see, where does this go? Gotta figure out.
Warp cell.
A warp cell?
Yeah, two of them.
Is it full? Does it actually have juice in it?
30% health.
Oh, that's good. You can go put that in the...
And 100%.
Oh, you got two of them. Awesome. This thing doesn't seem to want to go anywhere. Bring that down and pop it in the ship, actually. And you got an air
Two
filter?
cargo filters as well.
Okay, that's awesome. You got some good stuff, man. Well, I don't know where this thing goes. The plasma accelerator increases maximum thrust by 50%. Maybe it goes on the outside of this. Right, it's going to probably go in the engine, so we'll have to do that another time. Okay, here. If you got a few things that can be installed upstairs... The air filter, go ahead and bring that with us. Come back upstairs.
Is that a euphemism? No, you'd be said downstairs refusing. Got a few things that can be installed downstairs here.
This game needs a giant space tomato and a surfboard, says Balrog UK. Here, let's see if we need an air filter in there. Can you slap another one in there? There's 5 slots for air filters. I don't know if it would fit in there, though. Did it go?
Yeah, went in.
I don't see it, but sounds good. You said a servo motor, right? Let's see what
I think I've left that
requires...
downstairs.
Oh, did you? Okay, well that would go into, I think... Actually, I don't see what it goes into here at all. Maybe into life support? Yep, that goes in the life support system, the servo motor. So you know what? I'll just go grab that and bring it back up. you are now a member of the crew of this ship, so I think if you were to log out in here and log back in, you should be in the ship. I mean, in theory, that is. This is all untested, so who knows what actually happens if we log out and log back in. Someone may find our ship, or we might not play again, and the ship would simply get destroyed by a debris field. I suppose you could set a custom orbit and fly your ship somewhere where it's not going to get destroyed. However, I don't know how to do that either. This is all new, the way that the game is working right now. Everything seems to be very new and interesting. There we go, we've inserted the servo motor. So, great job. We have improved the efficiency of our air filter by reducing the power consumption by 50%. We also reduced the resource consumption of the air generator by 50%. We've improved our fusion reactor by adding a resource injector and a catalyst, so that increases power output and reduces power consumption. And we got some ammo and guns and cool stuff. So way to go, Top Laser. Thank you very much for joining me and Turgeon on the Brocast today. This is going to be a short Brocast, unfortunately, just simply due to the fact that it is the holidays and I have 2 Christmas parties to go to today, so that's going to be fun. I got to take off here in just 20 minutes time. So I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's. The next Brocast would be on the 31st, however, being a New Year's Eve day, I don't know if we'll actually have a Brocast that day. I may be out and about doing things. So the next Brocast for sure will be on January the 7th, after my birthday. And we'll see you guys.
Oh, after mine, which is today.
Oh, right. And happy birthday to Turgeon. I'm so sorry, Turgeon. You know what? You mentioned it earlier, and I completely forgot. Turgeon's a pre-Christmas baby.
Them as well.
So, thanks so much. Happy birthday, Turgeon. Let's get a big happy birthday to Turgeon in the chat. Yeah. Turgeon's turning 24. And again, for the 30th time. Yeah. Happy birthday, Turgeon. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining in. I would do a roll call, but we're going to cut this short right now. So I'm just going to say, if you enjoyed the show, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Check out the other videos that will appear on the side here somewhere at some point when the video goes live. We get a little bit of music in there. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy everything, and we will see you guys in a couple of weeks. From all of us at the Brocast, Happy Holidays, and this is Commander Josh Hawkins, signing off.